Mic check 1 2. Am I coming through? What you saying, Purpleaki and Babette? Yes, good to see you. There he is, looking that fashionable, stunning green coat and red jumper. Yay! So yeah, I've pinned the link. I'm just I'm warming up, so bear with me. Just get the show on the road. To be fair, I've got some questions for Steve, but they're good questions, you know. He's had too much ranting and raving. I was going to say, Purpleaki, I'm surprised you've not changed your name yet. Try and get rid of the 1277 at the end. Oh, do you know what I forgot? I forgot to go and get a drink. So let me go and grab a drink before we start. So yeah, back in a minute. Link should be posted. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Good evening. How's it going? So tonight, to start this off, I'm starting off with a San Miguel. It's the only beer that I've got left. So it's just a singular, solitary San Miguel. Look at this camera quality. Look at that. Yeet. Yeah, let everyone know I'm live. The link is pinned. Come and join. Come and say hello. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I say I've got my beer. I'm ready for this. Let's do this. Botterix is like. Have you seen Nightbot in the chat before? Oh. Can you get a load of that? So yeah, anyway, I was going to say it's Purpleaki in the chat, but I like to call him Purpleaki. Purpleaki 1277. But he loves it. So you know, yeah. So right, okay, you've heard of Nightbot. So Botterix is like Nightbot, it's just a different one. And effectively, you can get bots for your own channel, so they can do things like they can share links, they can have commands. Yeah. Similar to Nightbot, yeah. What country are you from anyway, Babette? I can't remember. And somebody was asking you earlier in the chat. They were saying, what tasks are you doing? No. I'm not asking you to come do the live or panel. I'm just asking what country you're from. You know, it's nice to have somebody in the chat that's actually engaging, because, you know, sometimes I've done lives and I've had loads of engagement. Sometimes you just, you know, no one comes on. Yeah. I know you're always busy doing stuff. When you're across the pond, that's America, yeah? It's not across the ocean. It's just the little pond. I can't remember. I don't know which. Is it the Pacific Pond? But yeah, let me just check my phone. 2 secs. Someone's just attempted to log into one of my accounts unsuccessfully 3 times, and they've been trying this recently. So I I logged into that account today and added 2-factor authentication, and not only that, I changed the password. But funny enough, it's an account that I don't really use. It's a gambling account. It's Ladbrokes, and I only use it every once in a while. Like if I want to place like like a bet on boxing or something like that, or like say you want to play roulette, but I rarely do it. So yeah, I haven't used it for a long time, but I've got an account. So there you go. I think last time I did was when Jake Paul was boxing, and I was like, do you know what? Because the odds are so ridiculous, I'll put like a $5 on Jake Paul and see if he wins. And he's blatantly not going to win. He's going to get his face smashed in by AJ. So Good evening. Under a blood red sky 337. Fair enough. Yeah, there's different types of arthritis I've been learning a lot about recently, because my mum's got a type of osteoarthritis, right, which is basically just wear and tear arthritis. But it is a thing, and it is, arthritis. It's just different to like rheumatoid arthritis. But like, yeah, with rheumatoid arthritis, they can do a blood test and say, yes, you've got arthritis. Whereas here he is. All right, mate.
I'm all right. How the fuck are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm not fucking bad, mate. I'm fucking doing all right, Yeah, fuck.
Well, as long as you're fucking all right, then that's all that matters, isn't it, mate? Eh? Don't give a fuck about fucking else, isn't it, mate? Hey.
Welcome to the panel, mate.
Warm welcomes.
You having a good day?
You know I am, good sir. You know I am.
Good stuff, then. Good stuff. You been up to much?
I've just been laughing, and I've still got a smile from the laugh of seeing Under a Blood Red Sky, the flip-flopper in your chat. It's like, whoa, dude. Yeah.
Well, mate, my question to you is, right, have you recently, because when you demodded everybody, did by any chance you remove everybody that you've ever blocked or banned? And is that partially the reason, as well as going on some random panels, why in the last week or so you've suddenly got 20 different trolls coming in to troll you again, and you're ranting at them and winding them up and letting them wind you up, and I don't know what's going on?
One question at a time. I haven't got a head of a computer, you know me by now. Sure. Right then, let me try. Right then, I unmodded everyone because that troll killer, all right, coming in his fucking smelly gash, all right, with bits of the name.
Why? I was just wondering, when you did that, did you remove, did you basically...
That's the next question that I'm about to answer. Right then, no. Yeah. No, I didn't remove anybody from the block list. So Under a Blood Red Sky, you crybaby and sniveling rat bastard, yeah, you still blocked. Sorry.
No, that's right, man. He's not blocked on this channel, so he's free to speak on here. I don't know that well, so I've got beef, and that's beef between you.
Associated with yeah, right. But I told you I was still laughing because I seen that crybaby in your chat, right? So, anyways, yeah. Next question. What was it about the trolls and going to different channels? No, for the last couple of months, I've been encouraging Karaoke Queen. She had a fallout with that Heidi veteran one, right? Because she get more attention, and this fucking veteran one, she's a fucking panel hog, a control freak. And so when they argued, yeah, I tried moving the thing and getting them to deal with it straight away. And since then, this Heidi one's been making her channel based on myself and Natty and talking a load of fabricated bullshit, yeah, as people do on this platform. And from that, then me continuously supporting Natty and going after this cyberbully Heidi, it's created a channel for their trolls, both of their trolls, to come at me. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So I was just trying to reply to Babette as well as in the chat when I was listening, though. Yeah, and it does make sense 100% because apparently she's got a load of people or a massive load of trolls following her around or whatever. And yeah, the only thing I didn't agree with was, when she was like begging for some money, just stay out of it. You know what I mean? Just don't reply to it because, yeah, that's my opinion on it. But you do you, man. You're you, and you do what you want to do, man. That's all I'd say. But
you've been paying attention to me now for a bit more than 3 years, right? Have you ever seen me begging?
Nah.
Have you ever seen me using my channel to beg?
No. I've seen people offering you money. You know what I mean? I've seen them offering you money.
Have you ever received a message from me saying, "Send me more, send me more, send me more, Mystery. I need from you"?
No. I've had you connected to me on like WhatsApp or whatever for probably a good 2-3 years. I don't know. It's been a long time, but we rarely chat on there ever. And it might be the odd time when, like I'll tell you something like, "Oh, Steve, I made a song, and you're in it," or, "Steve, I'm hosting a panel, come on it," or like, you know what I mean? Or occasionally you'll be like, like check my son's music or something, or whatever it was like. So yeah.
There's nobody that I know from this platform that can tell you that I've begged from them. So when people come into my channel and they're begging or they're sending me messages like like fucking Matrix on PC or like Natty, yeah, when they're begging, yeah, I can only but share with them. When they say lend me monies, I'm not a fucking loan shark, so that's why there's no double bubble. All right, but when they says lend to me, I lend it to them. You get me, yeah? Now, it all started with the karaoke queen, Natty, right? Because she was looking depressed. I asked her in her comments, "What's the matter, Babs? Why are you looking so depressed?" And she gave me this reasonable scenario of this Christmas. She spent out on family more than she normally do, so she's bad budgeted. So I said, "Well, I've got my PayPal there, and people are calling me a beg because I've got a PayPal. So I'm trying to empty it and discard a PayPal because that was my brain pattern at the time. Now I've changed my attitude. Yeah, now I'm saving for for Grizzles and making sure that I've got enough for anything that happens to Grizzles. You get me, yeah?" Because he's getting older, he's going to be needing attentions at some point. You get me, right? So security's there for Grizzles at the moment. And so for me, it's kind of like the other day when she came into me chat begging that I send her monies. I said it's a loan. You're asking because she was
everybody in the chat for money, right? And not only that, you was sort of like egging it on, and then she was saying, "And it's because I need to have a drink. I need to have a drink," and it's just like. You know what I mean? That's a bad situation when you're online in a YouTube chat begging any randomers for 20 quid for some drink. Do you know what I mean?
Random. Yeah, I'm a street tramp. I live on the streets. Do you get me? Yeah, I ain't got no family. I ain't got fucking friends as such. Do you get me? Yeah, I've grown up with all my life, and we've got life fucking scenarios. I haven't got a platoon fucking member because I was never in the army. I haven't got fucking social securities. I haven't got a fucking PIP. I haven't got a job seekers allowance. I haven't got a pension. So understanding coming from begging from me is a completely different scenario, isn't it?
But yeah, I mean, I've never said that you ever begged or anything, mate. I've always supported you because you just kind of do your own thing and you're out there. And the way I see it is, you're surviving and you've adapted to different situations, whether it be on top of a mountain or whether it be in some like camp somewhere or next to some woman get raging at you, or whether it be like in the middle of Benidorm, do you know what I mean? Well, like where all the nightlife's going on, like, do you know what I mean? Whatever it is, like, so I just enjoy watching, keeping up with where you're going, and all the drama. It's just kind of, you know, like, to me, the way I view it when I watch it now, when I see you ranting, it's just like, it's entertainment, you know what I mean? Like, to me, like, I've seen it so many times now, I'm not gonna bother trying to change it, because I just know what it is, if you know what I mean. So but yeah, no, the only reason I had questions was because it all gone dead for, like, mate, it'd been like proper chill and nice for a while, man. Everyone was just like nice, you know what I mean? We're all getting along, like you know what I mean? You've got people here now, Babette and Purpleaky and Purpleacky, of course, you know, like, and other people that are willing to like follow you over to a different channel and whatever. So, you know, like, yeah, obviously you mean a lot to people, like, in some way. And there you go. Look, we've got Miss Lyrical as well. So yeah, don't know what I was saying.
Do you get me? Respect. Yeah, respect.
See, I swear to God, I bought 4 beers, right? And I must have had 2 one night, because I just don't remember which night it was. But when I was throwing all the beer cans away, I've only been able to find 2 and this one. So I don't know where the 3rd one, I don't know where the 4th one's gone or what I did with it. Like, I just feel like I've only drank 3. Do you know what I mean? You know?
Give it to your mate that came around last night.
Nah, because I knew it would set him off, because, like, he's got a lot going on, and if I gave him a beer, he'd probably start raging or something. Like, it was just not the right time for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, yeah. In fact, I think I might have even offered him briefly. I was like, I'm gonna have a beer, do you want one? He was like, no, definitely not, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? And I was like, yep, yeah, no worries. Like, so I got a beer. I had 1 beer. I could have had 2, to be fair, mate. I just forgot. That was the other night anyway. So yeah.
Has anybody got a key to your place?
Not anymore. No, my mum used to, and obviously my missus normally does, but I think she left the keys here when she went, because you know, she's gone to see the, you know, family and that, so taking my daughter. So it's just me in the yard chilling, you know.
All right. Here, I want to compliment you on that video I seen your premiere yesterday. Yeah, that was fucking art. That was fucking art. Yeah, serious, mate. Yeah,
so much, right? Because Maria doesn't like being in it too much, if you know what I mean. Especially when I'm filming a bum, like walking up the stairs or something. So I had to cut loads out. But yeah, you know, it's a lot shorter than it could be, but it's still a good video, mainly because there were loads of little things that you get to see, like the vinyls and the, you know, the like the brains and the teeth and, you know, all the stuff. So yeah, if you watched it as well from the start, I don't know if you went back and watched it from the start, at the very start. Yeah.
When you suggested I go and watch from the beginning, I did, but not for those 3-minute fucking countdowns. I can't stand that fucking shite. Do you get me? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you only get that when the premiere's running. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. Basically, at the very start, I do a little like a brief intro, and then I'm talking, and I'll show a few clips, and then I'll show a clip of like some other channel. It's in the description of some woman that was like, basically like, came up in my YouTube feed, and it literally the day that so I've had this footage on my computer for like years. Well, not years, but for like coming up to a year, right? And I was like, I really need to edit it. Like, it's been on the back of my mind. It's just been niggling me, and I've just been like, oh, I can't be bothered. Like, you know what I mean? Literally, like, I just can't be bothered. And then, and on a day when I was thinking I could edit that video now, I was like, now go on YouTube and watch a video. So my lazy brain was taking over. So I went on YouTube and I watched this video, and it was that video that came up, and it was just titled like the country with 1,000 dying villages. and I thought to myself, I bet that's Bulgaria. So I clicked on it, and it was Bulgaria, and it's that. And this woman's in the village. She's walking around, and I'm thinking, I swear I recognise this place. Like she's walking around the village more, and I'm like, nah, it looks far too. It can't be the same place. It can't be. And then at the end, I'm like, oh my god, like it's the same place. You know what I mean? Like small world. So so I had to throw it in the video.
Awesome. Nice. That was a work of art, like I keep saying, yeah, fucking work of art. Them birds that you captured, you know, like that was awesome. Yeah, the fucking science stuff, you know, like all the them things in jars, the LPs,
Yeah,
you know,
from school, like yeah. And it's proper old school as well, because that school was running from the 1880s or something, you know, 1800s. Right. And, you know.
And the music that you finished up with, yeah, that was banging tunes, bro. Banging tunes.
Yeah, well, that's AI.
Aye.
Believe it or not. I didn't make that for once. That's actually AI. I'm going to put my head down in shame.
Aye.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I've got another video. Well, saying that, I think the footage is only a few minutes long, but there's a place we went to, and it's kind of like on the edge of a mountain, and there's you know, like megalithic stones, but it's like just like a massive. They say it's natural, obviously, but it doesn't look right. It's like balanced on the edge of a mountain, and it's sitting there, and it looks like it could just fall off. And funnily enough, I was there trying to push it off, mate. I felt like I could rock it as well, but it's like a few tons in weight or something, and there's no way you're gonna push it over because it's kind of like jammed there on the edge. But yeah, there's a brief clip of it in one of my videos. In fact, I can present on here, can't I? Give me a minute. I'm gonna show you something, and feel free to talk in the meantime if you want to tell me or explain about anything else.
I'm about yeah. I've eaten a couple of packets of potatoes today, smoky bacon, beef and onion. I've eaten a couple of soft buns and a brown bread, fucking supposed to be in a croissant. I want to eat something, so I'm going to go and get a kebab. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's 22 where I'm sitting. Yep. But like you were saying about the many places you've seen me making a go at it, you get me, yeah? From the mountain, all the things that I was doing on the mountain with my boat, helping the mechanic, helping in constructions, you know, getting fucking, you know, like trying to do something to earn my bread, you get me, yeah? Being worth minding other people's possessions and dogs, coming off the mountain to celebrate my mate's birthday party, but then ended up working for 7 months, getting unpaid, getting fucking robbed.
Steve, this is what I was trying to tell you about. You see this here?
Aye.
Yeah. So yeah, we were.
That's why.
So this was like last year when I was in Bulgaria in the mountains.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, look at that view, man. All the trees. Oh, wrong one. There you go.
Yeah, Rob, looking after that caravan in the garden, then friggin' going up to that woman's caravan, then coming off to the land and setting my own camp, and then coming up to Valencia, you know, not getting paid. It's like flipping heck, man. I fucking survived many things. A lot more adventures than the people that go out looking for adventures on this platform. Do you get me, yeah? So I'm proud you've been there this whole time. And still here. Same for Babette, Bare Bones, Purple Leaky. You know, I'm fucking proud of you.
That's it.
Right.
Are you walking down to get your kebab now? Are you?
I go and get a kebab, yeah, a 4-man dinner. I'd
Right.
prefer fillet steak, but them's like, yeah, I'll wait until friggin' Saturday or Sunday for the fillet steak.
Do you always eat quite late, or is it just vary?
Well, it's a tradition in Spain, isn't it, to eat late?
Yeah, mate. Sometimes I eat late, sometimes I don't. It just it depends. Might go and get some snacks though. You be getting me thinking like what's in the, because I went shopping earlier and I've got some stuff in the cupboard.
What sort of snacks you be getting?
Crisps and chocolate, man. You know.
Crisps and chocolate.
The usual, man. The fridge is stacked as well. Like I've got some stuff. This is my last beer though. It's my last beer, and then, but funnily enough, the fridge is absolutely stocked with monsters. You know, monsters.
Aye.
So yeah, I've got
That's
a few of them.
Monster drink, not Monster Munch.
I always get the sugar-free one as well.
Oh. There's that con man cripple that I chased off the green strip when I painted it, yeah. He's sleeping under that shelter these days. Well, randomly. Wednesdays and Sundays after markets. Maybe Tuesdays and Saturdays before the market.
Steve,
Here's
you know where you are now,
yeah?
You know on the floor to the right of you, that brick path with all the little like tiles on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That pattern of and those tiles, yeah, they are everywhere, like over the world. That I don't know, they must, and it just baffles me as to how many little, like, you know what I mean, if you was to count how many bricks there were to make up those little tiled roads and paths.
Mate, a lot of these
they've got whole roads made of them.
A lot of these paths are just cement poured down, and then they come along with a fucking piece of rubber carpet, tap it all down to make those creases.
All right. Yeah, well, I'm talking about, you know, like you get the like, they're almost like little bricks, but they're half size, like little chunks, and they make up those spiral patterns on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I was just walking on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them aren't little bricks. Most of them is just cement poured down, and then they come along with a rubber carpet, tap into it, and then it leaves those lines in it.
I mean, it depends, man, because in Bulgaria, there's literally full on deep old. They're like I don't know. People call them Roman roads. You know what I mean? And they're like ancient. And there's thousands of those roads and those little bricks everywhere.
Yeah. Back in the day, you had the old cobblestones, yeah, where his men fucking laying those stones down to make the decoratives. But these days, people ain't working like that.
They're just faking everything. Yeah, I know what you mean. And I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, I was going to say, though, over where you are in Spain, do you get them roads as well? Do you get them weird, like, proper brick, you know, like old school, like, roads? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Up in the old villages and the old roads, very much so. Yeah.
They still use that pattern though, with them tiny little bricks, and there's like fucking thousands of them. You know what I mean? Just to make up a road.
In the old villages, you'll find those old styles. Yeah, but these days, new roads, new pavements and stuff. No, it'll be what I've just described: pouring out the concrete and tapping in the carpets. I go in for me kebab. They don't have a part of
Sheesh. Kebab. Sheesh. What's that? Bueno.
So, gracias. I loves this fella. He knows exactly what I want and how I want it.
Who's in the chat then still? Everybody put me. I'm in chat. Lol. Let me go and get a snack anyway, BRB.
BRL. Be back later. No, be right late. No, yeah, BBL. Be back later. Come on, Mr. He asked you to fucking type in the comments. Type in the comments, Willow.
Do you know what I got? This is what you need. Sea salt. Sea salt and balsamic vinegar of Medina potato chips.
Very long time, yeah. I used to like them when I was in Bristol, yeah. Yeah, them good crisps.
Yeah, man. I'll mute my mic while I eat them because they'll be crunchy.
They are very crunchy. Yep. Yeah, I remember them. They fucking snap when you bite them. So I don't know if any of you was watching or if you had a clear view of those two lady boys that I walked past and said they're a couple of pickpockets. Oh, they are. Worst of the worst. And I'm getting to the point of wanting to smack them when I fucking see them in action. You know? And I'm waiting for people to investigate the laws and whether we can do some vigilantes around here, if we can defend the elderly peoples. Because it's needed, a service much needed. Hold on. Mi amigo vive de arriba, él habla tu cocina un curry muy bueno.
Ah, vale.
¿Tú preparas curry hoy?
Hoy no.
No más. Oh, muchas gracias. Buenas noches. There's a fellow who owns the bar where we chillax all day. He told me about this kebab place. Yep. I wouldn't trust any other kebab place. That was the police nationals. It was up on the yellow brick road just now, bullying a load of Moroccans. Well-to-do looking Moroccan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
Right, people in chat. What loses its head in the morning but gets it back at night? What is it?
What loses is a hat in the morning but gets it back at night?
What loses its head in the morning and gets it back at night?
But gets it back at night. Fucking hell, that's a good question. That's a good mind fuck, that is. I bet it's something really simple. The night watchman.
Babette said a beer. I mean, it's not a beer.
What?
That's, you're on a good track. You're thinking along a good track there. That's all I'll say. So the answer is a pillow.
A pillow. Oh my lord. A pillow. Oh.
That's right. Lost its head at night. I mean, got his head at night, lost it in the morning.
Yeah,
You know,
Grissom doing a world.
it's one of them stupid riddles, you know, like so. Somebody pedantic would be like, no, because I fell off my pillow at 3 a.m. and never stayed on it. So technically,
Well, I could be facetious like that. Is that the right word, facetious? And I could say I don't have a fucking
I
pillow.
don't know.
I don't have a pillow. I use my rucksack.
There you go, man. Exactly, man. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
So you could ask what loses his rucksack in the morning, or what lose, yeah, and then what loses his head in the morning, and what gains it back at night. And I'd say my rucksack.
Yeah, Steve's rucksack. There you go. Exactly. Riddle Steve that, eh?
Yeah, here lads, are you here Sunday?
Nah.
You're not here Sunday.
Nah.
Were you at the market today?
Nah.
You went at the market today because you can find this fella. He turns his legs in like this. Yeah, you're living here, right? You're living here. Watch him. Watch him go into the cafe. Yeah, he got straight fucking legs. Yeah, he's a fucking con man. He's a con man. His dad's the same. His brother's the same. And oi, be careful of these pickpocketers. Yeah, wait, pay attention to them. They're the pickpockets.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a pickpocket. They all are. They'll try and bring you up here. Fucking go through your fucking pockets, your bags, everything. Take your chains and lot. Supermarket's up. Hey, supermarket's up here to the right.
They'll take your chains and they'll bring you pain. In the game.
Lady boys. Yeah. But there's some women, yeah, working with them, and they get their tits out, they shake all over you. By the time you know it, your fucking pocket's empty.
And then Purple Hack, yeah, just imagine them walking funny, like you said, that you know, they act like they're walking funny with their knees bent or something. Get some money, next thing you know, they're walking straight down the shop with their straight legs.
I got me kebab. Happy days. Sorry about that, mystery. A couple of four English fellas just got approached by them ladyboy pickpockets.
Nightmare.
Not happening on my watch, lads. Not happening on my watch. You get me?
Well, they're actually ladyboys as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Full on layers, yeah. When you try fucking defending yourself, these cunts have got the ability to fight back. Do you get me? Yeah, they ain't no fucking simple hoe. Do you get me? Yeah, these are fucking fellas.
Nightmare. Is that why you're saying they've got straight legs? I imagine they were like pretending to be a cripple or something, and then they.
There's that cripple one I chased off the green strip. Yeah, he pretends to be a cripple. He fucking turns his legs inside out, stands around the market every Wednesday and Sunday, yeah, and
Right.
people pay him fucking notes, because he's out there begging. But you
Right.
fucking sit and watch what I did, okay, because he was living on that green strip before I moved here, and the man, yeah,
Like hypermobility, so his legs can spin around or something. Hyper, you know, when their joints are like extra, I don't know. So he fakes it and then walks off all like laughing with some money.
I don't know what his symptoms are, yeah, but I swear down now, yeah, I've seen him walking without his walking stick, straight backed, fucking straight legged, yeah, he's a fucking con man. Yeah. His father's the same and his brother does the same. Yeah, they all earn from pretending to be cripples.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, might need that book. Now that kebab seems to be lighter than the other ones that I normally get. Still fat though.
Yeah, it could be double jointed. I'm sure there's another name for it though, like a more modern fucking. That's like an old name.
Boils down to, yeah, he's a spastic wannabe, yeah. He wants to have his fucking legs smashed up so he's fucking got a reason to be buckled over. You get him? He's putting his fucking hand out. Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry for me language. But that's what he's pretending to be.
Mm,
Mate,
yeah.
go to Alicante,
Right.
right? No lie. Go to Alicante, and there's
Yeah.
always this gypsy fella there. Now, the truth is, the people will tell you, yeah, local people will tell you, he had arms one day, but one day he was bet a load of smack, yeah, to chop his arms off. So he had his arms chopped off for a bet because he smacked out of it.
That sounds fucked.
Well, he is with no fucking arms, isn't he?
I mean, what was he expecting at the end of that? Like, unless, I mean, if he was trying to get that done himself, then that's kind of fucked because it's, you know, it's not the sort of thing you do to yourself, really, is it? Sort of thing that somebody does to you while you're smacked out your head. I don't know, like, no one willingly does that, surely.
Do you know what, right? I learned about him 10 years ago, right? And then when Boss Dog bet fucking shuffling to smash his kid's ukulele over his head for £100 that wasn't going to be paid forward. It just reminded me of this chopped off for fucking for a bag of smack, or however much it was he was offered.
Crazy world, isn't it? Crazy world, mate.
Hmm?
It's funny because I was, you probably don't know, but you know, have you heard of Tyson Fury, boxer?
Heard of him, yeah.
Yeah. So he's got like a TV show on fucking Netflix now, right? It's more about it's around his family. It's around his family, right? Yeah. And basically, like he fucking he was having an argument.
Very pretty and white tonight, baby. Here, you look more sexier than them 4 trannies that went down there. Oh, you do, Bo. At least you got a beard. Hey, you's a couple of valley boys, are you?
That's somebody on a stag. Someone on a stag do or something.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so yeah, I'll tell you right. So yeah, this boxer, right? Anyway, he's got a fucking Netflix show, right? And he's got a missus, yeah, and it's all around their family and that. And he has an argument with his missus, yeah, and he tells her, Steve, he tells her, stay in your lane, right? And she gets pissed off by that, right? Like she's like royally pissed off, you can tell. But she manages it well, yeah, and then realizes, because like in their world things are totally different, right? And they're like, yeah, we've all got our own lanes, like this is my lane, I do this, and like this is my lane, I do that. And then later on when they're fucking trying to make up like the argument, yeah, Tyson's fucking excuse, yeah, for the whole thing was, he was like, look, I've always been a dickhead. He was like, I was a dickhead back then, I'm a dickhead now. He's like, and I haven't fucking changed. He's like, the only thing that's fucking changed is your emotional state. Do you know what I mean? He's like, most of the time you're fucking happy with this dickhead, but obviously I said something and now you're not fucking happy with this dickhead. Like, his whole fucking theory just fucking cracks me up, bro. But then the funny thing about it is she's like, yeah, she like fully agrees, and then just carry on. You know what I mean? Guten Tag, Mr. Ian Steve. What's up, Jay? Same man.
Hello. You all right, fella? Long time no squeak. She's got an ass enlargement. Guaranteed. That's
enlargement.
This woman talking on her phone whilst walking with her Pomeranian. Right. The size of her ass definitely ain't natural.
Do you reckon?
Is your ass real or is that fake ass? The shape of it don't look natural. I don't think she speaks English.
People these days, Steve, I don't know what they do yet, but women, like, they work on that shit, you know what I mean? They try and make it extra big. I don't know if they're using some, like, whether it's injections or whether it's like some workout. You know what I mean?
Guarantee you, the ass that I just had cross over my path, that's not natural. That's not working out. That's fucking implants.
Anyway, haven't you got a woman that you're sort of slightly seeing now every now and again or something? What's going on with that?
Loads of them, mate. Loads of them.
All right, fair enough. But one for every different day.
One in particular, yeah, she comes by most evenings.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I was on about.
Now, she's of Moroccan descendant, but born in Spain. Yeah, and she's a Muslim.
Right.
Yeah. And she's lovely. Her name's Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, we'll try and tell you she's South American, yeah, but he don't fucking know because he hasn't spoken to her. I have spoken to her. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But he's got an imagination because he got no contact with such things. Want to taste my kebab?
Nom. Yeah, give me a taste of that. Sheesh. No, grizzles.
Another place.
So, what's the weather been like last week or so? Then out there, is it nice? No, at the moment, like summer's coming.
Yeah.
Spring. Yeah. It's been a bit hit and miss, man. It's been nice and sunny and hot today, but it's been, hit and miss.
I tell you what, right? Yeah, it was a bit cloudy this morning, right? And it was a bit fresh. As soon as it got cloudy, it was like, fucking hell, I want to put my hoodie back. I want to put my hoodie on. Yeah. And then it was like, April Fools, the sun's coming out. And the sun came back and then it just warmed up for the evening. And yeah, it's fucking lush.
Yeah, today it was a bit slow this morning. It was pretty chilly, but then the sun slowly warmed up the place and the sun came out this afternoon. It was nice, even like till the sort of early evening, to be fair. Popped out a couple of times today. I was like, oh, it's nice.
Was you outside or was you inside?
I mean, I was working from home, but I had to like pop out and just fucking, go to Tesco, get some shit, get some coffee. Coffee.
Fair play.
Yep.
And was it sunny when you went out for the coffee?
Yeah. It was that was about lunchtime. So yeah, well, in fact, I had to go to the dentist as well. So yeah, I had to go to the dentist today, and do you know what? I tell you what takes the piss, Steve. So I went to the dentist today, and got there 5 minutes before my appointment time, sitting in the waiting area. Yeah, and some woman's like, oh, so like she gets a phone call while she's in the waiting area, and she puts it on loudspeaker typically, and her husband's like, where are you? And she's like, I'm at the dentist. Do you know what I mean? And then he's like, oh, I thought you was meant to be there at like 12 or something, you know what I mean? Or 1:05, whatever time it was. And she's like, well, yeah, but there's I'm in the waiting area thing, and it's taken 40 minutes and I'm still waiting or whatever, like she's fucking still waiting for an appointment. Anyway, about 10 minutes later, they finally come and get her, yeah. And that's like 10 minutes after my appointment time. So I'm like, they're running late. And then while this is going on, some woman comes in and she brings this old man in, and like she's obviously like a carer for him. And she's got this, he's got a walking stick, and she helps him to a chair. And then they find, she's like, oh, wait there, I'll go and get your new Zimmer frame thing. She comes back in with some new Zimmer frame thing for him, but it's like not properly assembled. Yeah. And then she goes to the desk, and the woman's like, oh, your appointment's not till Friday. And he's like, oh, I swear it's today. I swear it was today. I've got the text. We'll have to check when we get back and look at my phone. And I'm thinking, why the fuck haven't you got your phone for, you know what I mean? Anyway, I spend about 10 minutes helping this woman build a Zimmer frame in the dentist, yeah? Not even joking, because she can't, click it into position. It's one of them foldy, modern, fucking Zimmer frame, things. So, yeah. And after about 10 minutes, managed to sort that out. By now, it's well past my appointment time. It's I don't know. It's 20 minutes past. I wait about another 10 minutes. The dentist calls me in, and the dentist is like, yeah, can we rebook you in for another day, and we'll book you in, and we'll do the work that we need to do, you know what I mean, and I'm like, okay. I guess it should. I mean, it's a lunchtime, you know what I mean, and I'm there fucking. So yeah, so I rebooked it.
The bastards.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's funny. You were doing somebody's Zimmer frame. I was doing some mechanics on somebody's mobility scooter. Yeah.
I mean, the Zimmer frame was technically built. It just wouldn't fold into position. You click in, and it was really weird. It had to fold down to click in before you could fold it up, if you know what I mean. And they couldn't work it out, and they were there baffled for ages. And eventually, I worked it out for them, and they were like, "Thank you so much." And I was like, "Yeah, no worries." But yeah, what was you doing then with the mobility scooter?
For starters, one of the arms wouldn't go down. Yeah, so I checked out, and one of the nuts needed screwing in, or one of the bolts needed screwing in on that arm. And then I noticed where it's going up and down, is made a tear on the seat. So gaffer taped that, so it prevented it from tearing anymore. And then the other arm was missing the bolt that keeps it in place, so it's only down or right up, and then when it was up with all the movement, it flopped back down. So I went to the Chinese shop, got myself a nut and 2 nuts and a bolt, and I bought myself 2 packets of papers. 2 packets of papers for €1. Right? How much do you think for the bolt and two nuts?
Not a lot at all. They cost fuck all, really. Depends where you go, unless
He
you go
gave-
somewhere ridiculous.
He gave it to me for free.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Babette, yes, it's like a portable walker thing, but this one had like wheels at the front, but it's like a stable frame and it folds up and clicks into position, and you can sit on it as well. It's got like, it's technically like a seat and a Zimmer frame. I don't know, but yeah, and it's got like these pull-up handles that like break the wheels, or you can lock them down as well to break the wheels.
Hello, Benjamin. Hello, Babette.
Benjamin.
Hello.
There you go.
Hey, Miss Lyrical. Here, that friggin' Under a Blood Red Sky didn't hang around long, did he?
No, it's probably because you jumped up and started fucking ranting at him, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? My channel's not for everyone, man. But, you know, in fact, I purposely like figured out sort of the algorithm and then decided to avoid it.
Right.
So, but you know, you can't stop organic growth and slow growth, and it's fine because you know it's more genuine, I guess. That's why I also stay away from all the drama panels, and I don't really get involved or run them because it's just not. I don't want to grow my channel around that fucking nasty drama either. You know what I mean? I'd rather grow it around my exploration and my content that I prefer to make. You know what I mean? And even when I go live, sometimes I can do the same as you, live straight to YouTube, and I can do a whole load of things now. Like I could host like a little roulette thing and a chat point system where everyone can like battle their points and fight each other, and I can do emoji races.
If you look,
Yeah.
Major Stare.
We got randomers like drunk people walking past or something.
Yeah.
Are you where are you eating the kebab? You're not back at your place?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'd turn my torch on, see.
You get a lot of people looking at you as they come past then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's road. See where that woman is there now? That's
Oh, yeah, it's like yeah.
That's another one of them trannies.
All right. I thought this was your area. Don't you kick them out, man? Go and get your fucking broomstick.
I wait for them to be mugging peoples, and then I bring out the broomstick.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't know a torch was a flashlight when I first met Mirror. Here is a torch. Here a torch is something that has a flame. So yes, a torch is both, a light and also a flame as well. You know what I mean?
All right. Here, lads. Here, you're not eyeballing them trannies, are you? You're not eyeballing them trannies, are you? With a hat like that.
Well, what do the trannies think when you're shouting this stuff? They're like, do they look at you? Do they give you evils? I bet they fucking hate you, don't they?
Yeah,
They're gonna watch out. If it's like three of them, mate. You fucking hell. They're gonna fucking mess your fucking shit up. You know what I mean? Protect your tent, man.
No, they won't. No, they won't. They won't come nowhere near. I'll use this plastic spoon. Give them a good spooning.
Excellent. That's fucking brilliant. Very good. I like this.
I take them to the Chinese takeaway. I make fucking chow mein out of the bastards.
Chow mein. Yeah. Sir Grislington will protect Mr. Grizzles.
No, he won't.
He probably won't.
Oh,
To be
no.
fair, actually. He's a proper chill dog. Like, he's too nice. He'll probably just like smile at everyone. You know what I mean?
I tell him to pop down and stay out of it.
Yeah. Fair one.
He ain't getting done for being a dangerous dog. He's a fucking lovely dog. Yeah.
He is a lovely dog. Yeah.
Mm.
Still, though, if you was outnumbered and about to get attacked, I'm sure he would be barking back and jumping at them.
I still tell him to go fucking lie down. This is my fight. Watch, I'll get back up again, and these cunts will have to run for their lives.
Yeah. Hi, I'm backstage. Welcome to the chat for a start. I'll say you need to come into the chat more before you just jump on the panel. Unless I'll see what Steve says though.
Bro, this is your channel. Yeah? You run your channel. I'm just contributing by being here.
Well, do you want to speak to Natty?
Bro, don't put me on the spotlight like that. Yeah, because I got one response to a question like that. I speak to Natty on her channel.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, no, do get her up here, actually, because, yeah, I do have something to ask her. Hi, Natty, I've got a question for you.
Yeah. What?
Do that sound in the background, and that's not the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get another drink to finish this beer, and I've got no alcohol left, so I'm gonna be on no more alcohol. Just so you know, one beer, that was it. Anyway, BRB.
Maybe turn the TV down a bit. What noise in the background? I can't hear any noise. I've got background cancellation on.
I was background noise. So anyway, Natty, question is, Cosmic Kitty live last night.
Yeah, they all bullied me. Whoopie
Well, that's my opinion, but that's not what needed to be said. Why did you say the Origin Unknown showed his cock and his cock piercings to you backstage?
I didn't say he showed his cock.
Yes,
I said he showed his needles that went inside it.
you did.
Yeah, he was showing me these needle things.
Right, but you said when I was in the Cosmic Kitty's chat, you said that he showed his cock to you backstage and all his the things that he puts through it.
I didn't say that. I said he showed me things that went into his penis. And he told me
That's what you said.
Yes.
Said after I was up on panel, and after I came off for because I wasn't interested in having that conversation. That's what you said afterwards. But your initial words, when I was in the chat, and one of the things that I jumped up on panel was because Cosmic Kitty didn't ask the question, Heidi didn't ask the question, nobody else asked the question, but I did. Does Origin Unknown have his cock pierced? Heidi chirped up and said no, he doesn't. Heidi knows whether Origin has got his cock pierced or not.
And I said He
Well,
just
it's
showed
obvious.
me these things.
It's obvious. So another question: how does Origin Unknown have the address of you in order to send your children candy? In order to send you a fucking a bathrobe? How does Origin Unknown have your address? And what is he doing sending your children candy?
Wish list, Amazon wish list.
Right. So with Heidi knowing everybody that's sending you stuff, is she responsible for sending you all the door deliveries?
Don't know. I don't know who is.
Right. Another question. Why did Renegade, aka fucking Punk, tell you he's finished with you, he's not coming back to your channel, and yet he was up on your panel and he's moderator in your chat when he said he's not coming back?
Don't know.
Why, if Jack keeps stalking you, why do you keep giving Jack spanners in your chat and giving him panel time?
Because he blackmails me.
Why do you have so many people in Heidi's chat bigging up Heidi, in Cosmic Kitty's chat bigging up Cosmic Kitty, and then in your chat scrutinizing you and trying to be friendly at the same time with you? Why do you tolerate them people?
I don't know. I asked myself that question.
When you were in Mr. E's chat, how many people was he talking to? How many people was myself and Mr. E talking to?
Don't know.
I'd say there was less than 10. All right. Do you know why? Because we keep it real. Yeah. There ain't no room for bullshit around here.
Am I
Yeah.
real?
I'm not saying you're not, but this is an example I'm sharing with you. Yeah. You can have real people in your chat. You can communicate on a level with good, real people. Yeah. People that will show their face, people that share their voice without fucking voice changers. Or you can have a chat full of fucking trolls and scumbags. This
I
in
don't
for the
want to
drama.
chat. I don't want a chat full of trolls. No.
Do you get what I'm saying? Mr. E said it loud and proud many times, yeah. Steve, have you been going to loads of random fucking channels? How comes you got all these random people coming in taking the piss? And I say quite clearly, they're coming from Natalie's channel.
Yeah, because I'm Jesus' little soldier.
So
You can be what
won't,
you
they won't dare come fuck on this channel because they won't be able to fuck with this channel because I just won't tolerate it instantly.
I know you won't. You're terrific.
Like, and if they're like, oh, if they want to start jumping on panels to start dramas, I'm just gonna like remove all the people. Like, no offense, I'll just be like, sorry, Natty, but like, I think it's best you're not on here tonight. You know, especially if they're gonna jump up trying to troll you, and or they're jumping in the chat trying to troll you. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's just not healthy at all.
True. Well, there's no trolls right now.
Not right now, there's not. No. But obviously, like I said to you last time, with my channel, I tend to invite people up on the panel, like I invited Steve earlier tonight. And if you want to be invited, you know, come into the chat to everyone. You know,
I only came up for a friendly chat. If you want me to leave.
But yeah, no, I've allowed you on because Steve wanted to, you know, question you. So you know, yeah.
I can go if you want me to go.
You're right, Natty.
I'm not trying to make it like, you know, in a mean way. I'm saying like stick around in the chat, get to know people in this. You know, don't just like come and jump on for attention and start causing.
Yeah, I don't come from for attention. I don't like typing. My grammar's not very good for typing.
Well, she's also
English.
You'll be fine.
My English writing's not very good. It makes no sense.
The internet can work it out.
Yeah, but it makes no sense to you guys. People misinterpret what I say.
Natalie,
But I'm
that may be the things that you're used to, but you're not used to myself, and you're not used to Mr. E. Okay, yeah, we're very considerate peoples. Do you get me? Yeah, we're very compassionate peoples. We give time of day. Yeah,
yeah.
we look at things 4 or 5 times before we respond to it. Do you get me? Yeah.
I didn't come here for a chat. I ain't come here to cause any trouble.
You're not causing trouble. Do you get me, yeah? I've asked the questions that I wanted. I got the answers that I wanted. Do you get me, yeah? So for me, it's like happy days, yeah?
Yeah. And Steve is the managing mod on my channel.
I asked you
Remember that?
last night. I asked you last night if I could time people out until tomorrow. Yeah, for that one reason, give you a bit of peace. Do you get me, yeah?
I know,
You know?
but they are threatening me at the moment.
I heard you talking about some other channel as well earlier, Steve, just before I left the room to go grab a drink. And I do remember that this cosmic person you're talking about, just because I randomly used to find a lot of live streams on YouTube. And I remember going there and just getting instantly banned because she thought I was a troll or something. So, you know, I was like, fair enough. And
I get banned. I get timed out every time I go there because she's got fucking spanner slags in there. Do you get me, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I've been there ever since, you know, but I'm just saying the internet's like that. Who cares? Move on. You've got your own life. Like, do you know what I mean?
I try and talk to her because we've got similarities, you know, like hobbies and interests of similarities, and yeah, she doesn't communicate. Yeah, it's like she fires up these live streams and waits for the fucking chat to build up, and once they build up, then she put out a live stream, and then she gets these fucking dominators, you know, like piss takers who scrutinize anybody that tries to communicate with her, and it's like fucking hell, you know, and coincidentally, it's the same people that dominated Natty's channel when I would communicate with Natty.
At one point, yeah, there was a lot of live panels that were drama based, but they were like a one category on YouTube, and you'd always find the same people in the same chats everywhere. But then, like, I found a whole other category of the same shit. Like, it was almost like a duplication of completely different chatters, but the same community again in a bunch of different channels. And then I found another one. Do you know what I mean? I was like, "Yo, this," and then you look, and then occasionally you find like an American one, and then it just exists everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just what the internet is. Like, I don't know, man. It's bad.
Like, you know, you've seen my channel now for about 3 years. You get me, right? Give or take a month or 2, right? Now, like, for myself, yeah, you know this when I say it, yeah, I can talk for 20 fucking hours non-stop and close a live and start up another one and talk for another 20 fucking hours in between eating and sleeping. You get me, yeah? Like, I've always got things to talk about, right? Or I'm talking with the chatters based on what the chatters are writing. When you've got hosts like Cosmic Kitty, yeah, and she's got absolutely no fucking content, she can't talk to the fucking camera. Why the fuck is she doing live streams? And you get me?
I don't know the person. I just remember, like, in early days, I was browsing different communities of live panelists, if you like, on YouTube, and I came across this channel, and very, very quickly, I just remember getting banned, and then trying to communicate to that person, I'm not one of these trolls. Like, it's not, you know, I'm not them. And but there was just no belief and no care. It was just like, no, you're banned. Bye, fuck you. I was like, do you know what? Who cares? Unsubscribe, move on. And the thing is, there's loads of those communities. Like, and there was only one person I used to see in the chats all the time. Do you remember a guy in the chat? I don't know if you've ever seen his name, Mickey Mouse. Fucking Mickey. Yeah, like a long name. He used to give people money as well, quite a bit. Yeah, I used to find him in random communities around the place on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he reminds me of Cheeky Chops. You find Cheeky Chops everywhere, from Australia, Americas, and fucking Canada's, and British. Do you get me? Yeah, and yeah, these peoples, you find them mostly where women are congregating.
See, I don't really do it anymore. This was like years ago when I had like no job and I was just, you know, like nothing to do, and probably when I was starting Urbex. So I'd occasionally get a video and put it out there. And then the rest of my day was just like, you know, I mean, I am quite a creative person, so I'll try and do something, whether it be getting out, whether it be making something, website, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. But yeah, I was browsing a lot of YouTube, man, just watching a lot of YouTube, and I've seen it all, and now I just can't be arsed with it. You know what I mean? Like, now I'd rather I come on YouTube for like high quality content, or occasionally, you know, I watch somebody like yourself who's live. There's a few others occasionally that I watch. You know, there's like, funny enough, there's a guy that I subscribe to is in the Philippines, and he goes live, and he's got a little business. He drives his tuk-tuk round, Steve. Yeah, and he fucking makes these little breads, and he does it like it's mad. You know what I mean? The connections you can make on YouTube. And he drives around in his tuk-tuk, and he serves food to people in like fucking in the Philippines, man. It's mad.
Down smart.
So yeah, occasionally, you know, I'll jump on the odd channel like that just to see, you know, the perspective of someone else. You know what I mean, like yourself or that guy in the Philippines, or you know, someone in a situation wherever it is, somewhere else in the world.
I've said it. I've said it many times. I'm complimented by the attention that you. I'm an outcast in society in many aspects. Do you get me? Yeah. And for me, there's nothing fucking special. Yeah, it's right. It's quite a boring fucking existence in comparison to the life I've lived. And it's like, why are people so intrigued? Why are people listening? You know, like, yeah. Why do so many down to earth good peoples encourage?
I mean, there's definitely, you know, a lot of wisdom and relatable things from you, but then there's also that other side that people relate to, where, you know, you get angry and you get mad, but you know, it's understandable, especially like no one's living in the shoes you're living in. You know what I mean? So that's what I'd say. Yeah.
I've never met on this platform. I've never met anybody in my situation that is just happy-go-lucky. You know, like, yeah, fucking willing to interact, willing to fucking do bits and pieces. Yeah. Everybody else in my situation that claims to be out on the streets, yeah, they're all begging for fucking hotel nights.
Yeah, because I mean, the difference with you versus a lot of other people, though, is the ones that actually, like, you know, take some help or actually act in a good way and do good things. They get out of that situation. They tend to get into like some kind of property, and they kind of get into some sort of normality. But you although you're in a good position, you still don't want normality. You'd rather stay in the position you're in, and but in a, you know what I mean, in a smoother way than fucking the struggle you was in, like on the mountain, for instance. Do you know what I mean? And I can understand it, because you've lived that way for such a long time. You wouldn't really want to just move into a property, or like, you know, like go for the extra help, or fucking get a job, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And you don't need to, because you've got Grizzles, you've got everything you need. You know what I mean? You can get your smoke. You can fucking, I don't know, man. You're happy enough, ain't you?
Yeah. And to back up what you just said, yeah, this evening, right, when the bar that I helped out closed, yeah, fucking, you know, walking with Grizzles, I stopped over at the next bar, and now that's a Northern Irish lady, yeah, and we're chatting away, and she says, Steve, if you was offered an apartment tomorrow, would you move in? I said, you know what, no, respects, no. She says, why not? I says, you know, like, I like my outdoor space. Now, offering me a bit of land with a few trees and a bit of garden space, yeah, I'd bite the fucking hand off you.
Yeah. What a woman needs to offer you, mate, is the garden. Do you know what I mean? Steve, come and move into my garden. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can be my gardener. I'll let you grow something if you want to grow it. By the way, Natty, I didn't remove her. She just left, by the way. I'm guessing it's because we're having a natural, normal conversation and there's no drama involved. Yeah. And, you know, I'm just saying, I'm just going to make the observation.
You know what it's like when you're pissed up and you know, like, everything's boring unless you're center stage. If you're
Yeah.
center stage, you're entertaining. Yeah, everything else is boring, and that's the edge state, and that's that.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Miss Lyrical. Sorry, yeah, I'm just getting that in before she's gone. Yeah.
Much
Carry
respect, Mr. Miracle. So yeah, I'd move into the ladies' garden. Yep.
Yeah. And he doesn't mean that as a euphemism either. Although he might move into both gardens. Technically, you know, there'd be the outdoor garden and the indoor garden. Boom.
Yeah. As long as there's a couple of tree trunks. Yeah, they don't even have to be tree trunks. They can be a couple of saplings. You know, them saplings are a bit more flexible.
I was gonna say you need one of those like hammocks or swings or something, you know what I mean, or fucking, you know, garden swings.
I tell you what, looking at Miss Lyrical's channel, yeah, if she came to Spain and said, "Hey Steve, I've got a bit of land, I've got it in the garden that needs tending to," I'd fucking jump on it, but.
Well, that would be too much of a change for you, man. You'd be in shock, like, you know what I mean. You'd have to change from the country that you're in, wouldn't you?
But that's why I said, you know, if she came to Spain and she said she got a garden that needs tending to, I'd tend to her garden. You get me?
Oh yeah, but that's when, you know, when you find someone in Spain, and you never know, that may happen. It could happen, Steve. Might be a garden out there just waiting for you, mate.
It's happening all the time, bro. Yeah, people are sizing me up. Do you get me? Yeah, they're paying attention. They're sizing me up and wait and watch the future. Do you get me? Yeah, the surprise is yet to come.
Well, there's also dodgy people out there sizing you up, like thinking about doing things when you're asleep in your tent. So be careful out there as well.
Bro, seriously, the dodgiest of these cunts got too much fucking money to be earning. They ain't interested about me. Yeah, they call me friend for intercepting in their business.
Yeah, so as long as you don't chase them off with a fucking broomstick, then yeah, you should be all right.
So long as the broomstick stops it fucking halfway through and don't penetrate through their mouths, they'll be all right. You get me, yeah? But if I don't know how to stop and it fucking goes all the way through, yeah, it'll be the end of the days. And it'll be nothing lost, but a good message fucking sent.
Yeah, I think the viewer numbers have jumped up and down. Like they went up to like maximum 9, stayed under that 10 limit you was talking about, and then it came all the way back down. It's on 4 now. It was 5 or 6 apparently, but I guess it depends on how recent somebody may have spoken in the chat as well. I don't really know. But thank you to all the people that have stuck around. You know, so far, how long has it been? So far? We've got ages yet anyway, man. We can chat for ages if you want to stay on for a bit. It's up to you, man. Because, why, man? It's early days, man.
It's early before the days ended. It's early hours, well, yeah, of the night. Night is only just upon us. Oh, I just farted. Did you hear that?
No, but I heard you making the sort of, you know, the grunt to put. Anyway,
that's that kebab working.
Yeah. Sweet. So you got that new torch thing you've got. Is it only red light?
No, this lamp's a white light.
Because you had it on red, didn't you, the other night? Didn't you have it on red?
Oh, that one's not the new one. This one's the new one.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, that red one though, is that only a red light?
No, it's got the green, blue, red. But I figured out when the batteries are flat, when it needs charging up, it goes to red light.
Yeah. Well, red light is definitely better for you at night than blue light. So don't put blue light on before you go to sleep.
Do you know what? This fucking white light's horrible to go sleep with. But yeah, as long as it's red and blue, I don't mind. Yeah, it looks like flashing police cars. I think that's quite funny.
Now the viewers has dropped to 2 now. Here we go. We've got Babette and Unknown.
Do you know what it is, right? It's because they get paranoid when you mention how many there are. Yeah, they all goes, "Oh, he's catching me! I'm out of here."
No, I think they're just fed up. They're like, yeah, I've heard enough of this shit now.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Mr. Purpleaki, what a legend.
I appreciate it when people says, "Come on, lads," do you know, like, yeah, I want to talk about this or I want to talk about that, where they give, you know, like comments of something that we can react to. That's what I like, yeah, reactions with the interactions. When they're complaining to 2 people are having a sensible fucking, a funny, you know, two-way conversation, or, you know, like this or that, and this answering questions, you know, it's like, what's the matter with these peoples? Do they want me arguing with you? I'm not going to argue with you. So maybe that's why they're not sticking around.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's funny because, you know, those people that were fucking trolling you earlier, I literally said in your chat, you know, I'm going live in a bit. It will be a panel you can join. Right. And I said this, I was saying it to you, but I was thinking they're going to read that, right? And if somebody really wants to challenge you, surely they'll come and they'll have a challenge. But that guy that was chatting all that shit in the chat, fucking, I forgot his name, SpongeBob or whatever his name was. What was his name?
Oh, fucking Pumpkin Spice.
Yeah, Pumpkin Spice, that was it, yeah. Fucking SpongeBob. Yeah. So, Pumpkin Spice, like, I'm sure, you know, won't have any realistic, like, fucking facts to actually bring. It's just a load of shit. You know what I mean? It's just that bollocks, like.
Oh, yeah. But we called him out on that, though, didn't us?
I know, yeah, but they fucking somebody was sticking up for you, you know, James Murphy or someone Murphy was sticking up for you, and then because that dude was fucking giving you a load of shit and you reacted to it, he was like, "Oh, you're fucking sensitive or touchy or whatever the fuck he said," and then James was like, "Oh, you are a bit." I was like, face palm.
Hello. You heard me, dudes? I am now. I just had a pee in me bottle.
You sneaky bastard.
Well, you know, when I stood here, like, you have people think, "Oh, the dirty bastard, he's having a piss on it," you know, and I am. But I'm pissing in a bottle.
Yeah.
I'm a bit cleaner than most people, as you find out, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it must be annoying for your toiletry, that, you know, whatever you've got to do there. I'm guessing you can just fucking get shit to the
I
drain.
shit in a bag and I piss in a bottle. Not like these dirty prozzies, yeah? These dirty prozzies, right? The fucking lady boys, yeah? You know what they do? They piss and shit in the same place they bring their customers. And then who cleans up after their shit? Me. Do they ever give me a tenner? Would they fuck? Would they ever offer to suck my cock? Would they fuck? They get a fucking broomstick in their mouth. Sorry.
I was going to say, what are the tramps living out there? Fucking cleaning up some human shits.
Yep.
Sounds fucking nasty, man.
Well, if I've got to pick up after the dogs, you get me, yeah? These fucking scumbags are different. You get me, yeah?
Well, the people that walk their dogs and let their dog shit everywhere.
Yep, and I pick up their fucking shits as well. Yep, I've got one fella, I caught him going past on his mobility.
That's not as bad as human shits, though. If, like, I was going to say, if like loads of people are just coming to fucking drop their human shits around your area and then fucking fuck off back to their fucking dodgy, I don't know, whatever it is.
There's villas, yeah, all sorts. Do you get me? Yeah, but they're not shitting in my area. What they're doing is shitting in this area, and it's quite a large area. Do you get me? Yeah, the Prozzies, right? You know the green strip where I was sleeping. Well, then they're shitting on that dark path. Do you get me? Yeah, which I don't smell it and I don't walk on it. I don't even carry. I don't even push wheel the bins through there. Do you get me? Yeah, I come up over carrying the bins over the grass onto the main pavement, and yeah, I take the bins down that way. But you know, like yeah, I've cleaned up after pigs, chickens, geese, ducks, donkeys, horses, goats, fucking cows. Do you know, like yeah, I've emptied my own fucking family's.
The way he was dropping them fucking names then. That was some sweet speech. Do it again. You was like dogs, rats, pigs, fucking I don't know what did you say? Got a whole fucking list of animals.
Right, and that's only half of them. Yeah, I've done fucking bearded dragons, cockatiels, and parakeets. I've done fucking, you know, rats. You know, fucking polecats, rabbits. I've cleaned up loads of fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about shit. Yeah, but one thing I'll tell you, I ain't fucking tolerating it. If I catch them doing it, yeah, I'd be picking up in the shit bags that I'd be throwing at them.
Oh, I can hear the sirens come in. Yeah, it's like the rhymes. Hit him with a then I'm gonna hit him and I'm gonna bring him then I'm gonna get him and I'm gonna bring him. He's like that, and then I'm gonna hit him and I'm gonna bring him. It's like my impression. Join my Discord community. It's brand new. Everybody join. There you go. Look, links in the Bottricks. Sheesh. You are watching. I think there's they've gone. Hi and goodbye. Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Then I gotta.
You get me.
You get me.
You know, you clean up people's computers and things like that. Your mates' computers and stuff. Do you get me? You know, like yeah, when they got freaking yeah, and it's you know, other people clean up building sites. I clean up after dirty animals.
Well, luckily I've had no jobs cleaning my mates' computers, but I've had jobs fixing them, you know, and looking. It's funny actually because you know Ben that was in there earlier. One day he rang me up and he's like, mate, my PSU, like his power supply to his computer started smoking. Right, I was like, turn it off. So I fucking drove around there, and he's like, yeah, power supply is smoking. He's like, quickly just goes to turn it on to show me, and it just starts instantly smoking. I'm like, turn it off, man, turn it off. I'm like, yo, and then that's anyway. I brought a power supply around, changed that, got it going again, boom. And then I think later on he had to order another one, and because that probably, I don't know, he upgraded or something.
Well, that's the sort of things I was referring to when I said, you know, like you cleaning up people's computers. Yeah, you make them fixed again. You work on people's computers. It's like the mechanic cleans up people's cars, works on people's cars. Do you get me? Yeah.
Yeah, I fixed a few of my mates' computers. But not as much as a friend of mine he's like an absolute like genius. He can build like I don't mean like building a computer from parts, but he can like make like, you know, like people that can solder boards together and build a little Raspberry Pi machine. And I don't know, I don't know what they're called. Next level shit.
You all right, Danny Beers? You need some help? He's all right? Wow. Every time he pulls her, she pulls over. I mean, that's a bit daft, that is. Here, what hotel are you looking for? Yeah, mate, I'm here. What hotel are you looking for? I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute a minute. Can you mute me?
I don't mind, man. Why are you going to chat to somebody?
Well, this fella, he keeps fucking dragging his missus up the path.
Right.
I've
Yeah,
just
but-
asked him what hotel they're staying, what hotel they need to get to, but he's fucking ignoring me.
If he's drunk, then just don't worry.
You know where to sit down on.
Probably thinking, oh
Here.
shit, there's some fucking guy over there shouting at me.
On their move.
They're scared of you, Steve. They're like, I'm drunk and I'm, what's the word? Vulnerable.
She is very vulnerable. She's half the size of the fella. She's a petite little one. And every time he fucking pulls her, he's fucking dragging her onto the floor. Here, what hotel are you guys looking for? Bonjour?
What hotel are you looking for?
Fucking ignorant bastards.
Told you, Steve, they're scared of you, man.
I'm not scared of them, you know, I'm more scared of them than they are of me. They're fucking drunk and inebriated.
I know, yeah, but the way they see it is like, you know, if they're scared of you, they're just not going to speak to you, are they? Just going to try and walk off and get out of the situation because some man was shouting at them.
Most of these are middle class fucking snobs, do you get me? Yeah, they think they're better than everybody else on the planet.
Yep. Mate, well, these days, I don't know, man, about the classes anyway, because things are getting tougher and tougher for everyone. You know what I mean?
Up and down the fucking yo-yos. They're making me fucking dizzy. I ain't listening to you like you didn't listen to me last 5 minutes. You keep dragging your and dragging off the floor. I just seen it from but how fucking everyone letting her get in such fucking inebriated state?
Yeah, but I bet it was just the way that Steve was reeling off names of animals, like within like seconds. He was like, you don't understand, Mr. E. He was like, I've cleaned rats, pigs, donkeys, cats, dogs. I don't know, every animal you can think of within seconds, and I can't do it.
You'll have to rewind and sample it then, Mr. E, won't you?
Yeah, what were the animals that you actually said though? Because I just made all them up. I don't think you cleaned up after rats. I made that one up. I threw that one in.
Yeah. I've cleaned up after rats, polecats, fucking rabbits, sheep, goats, pigs, horses, donkeys, cows.
You're stumbling now. You're not as good as that first time. You were locked in back then.
You want me to repeat it? You know, I ain't doing that. Parakeets and African fucking cockatoos, chickens and geese.
And also, it's the randomness of some of the animals as well. Next thing you know, it's like, oh yes, there were pheasants, pigeons.
No, I've done cleaned up after me bearded dragon.
Dragons. The dragons. I was cleaning up after the dragons.
Aye.
You know what I think? He was not just any dragon. It was the best, most amazing dragon that you've ever seen.
So anyway, is it gone all quiet again then around your area now? Is it like, is there no one around there now?
Yeah, well, there's one stray looking at his mobile phone. He's a staff member somewhere, according to his t-shirt. I don't believe his t-shirt.
Yeah, look at this.
Go on. What we saying? What we
on the
checking out?
screen, Babette said, I cut up some turmeric for a tincture of my arthritis. And well, turmeric is yellowish orange when sliced. There you go.
Yeah.
And not only that, turmeric and black pepper mixture can help arthritis inflammation.
Yep.
So yeah, need some black pepper. Do like black pepper.
Me too. I like all the peppers I've tasted. Yep.
Fingers are a turmeric color.
Yep. It stains. So imagine when you do a fucking turmeric latte, yeah? Your poo-poos come out that color as well.
Right. Brilliant. Do they come out like lattes then? Nice and creamy?
Yeah, you can make turmeric latte. Yep.
Yeah. Turmeric latte. Babette's like, no.
Well, then you're not consuming enough turmeric then, Babette. It's the same as when you eat a load of beetroot, yeah? Your arse comes, what leaves your arse comes out purple.
Well, do you know what? I've never liked beetroot, and I've never really understood how anybody does like it. But, you know, to those that do, like, fair play to you. I think you're a bit weird. It's one of those foods that I just think nobody should ever like. Like, it's not one that, you know, some people do or don't. It's not like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. It's fucking beetroot, right? Even the people that eat it, I don't think they even really love it. They just adapt, or they just take it. You know what I mean? They just... They're like, nobody loves beetroot.
Yes, I do.
Oh
yes, I fucking do.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I love it. I loves it shredded. I loves it boiled, yeah? And more likely here in Spain, you're going to get it boiled. Yeah, in England and Ireland, I used to get it pickled. And I loves it either way.
Well, I've never understood it, man. I've never had beetroot that I've ever liked. It's always like purpley, disgusting, sour tasting, whatever it is.
It's earthy tasting. Tasting, but it's not sour.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked it. Never ever. And I've tried it, you know, the trouble with me is I will try things again. You know what I mean? So like somebody like you could convince me that it's really good, and I'll see it and I'll go, do you know what? Let me try that. And then I'll be massively disappointed. But you know what? My taste buds have changed over time.
I'll get a packet of 4 that's already been boiled, right? And I'll eat them like apples. I'll eat fucking 2 or 3 of them. Like if they're like small, like golf ball size. If they're like fucking apple orange size, then maybe 2. Yeah, but I fucking loves the beetroot. I loves it, man.
Yeah, well, do you want to know what I really love is, you know, like red onions, like as they're called, but they're purple, you know, like purple onions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, mate, they are the best. And when I was younger, I never used to like onions when they were fried, you know, like on like a hot dog or a burger. But then when I got older, mate, now I'm the opposite. Like I love them on a hot dog or a burger fried. So it's weird. Like your taste buds do change.
You don't like onions. There are so many onions. Do you get me?
Mate,
yeah, you get them.
I love onions now. I love them, but when I was young, yeah, I didn't really like them. You know what I mean? But it's weird how your taste buds change.
Yeah, onions has always been one of my favorite vegetables.
Yeah. I need to go and grab a drink. 2 seconds. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, Babette's chatting away, so you know, get some. She likes white, purple, red, green. There you go. Yeah, white and purple onions, you know, or red as they're called. BRB.
Buenas noches. No, I bet it was the same as you when younger, Mr. Eat. I don't know. The only vegetable I remember not liking as a youth was fucking boiled swede. Yeah, which is like some people call it turnip. I grew up calling it swede until I moved to Ireland, and then they were calling them turnips. And the other one was parsnips. Yeah, I did not like parsnips as a youth. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, parsnips was a no-no. Boiled, fucking roasted, fuck off. And you know what, right? My mother and her fucking different fellas used to force me to eat parsnips. You get me? Yeah? And I swear down now, they used to give me more than all the other people's in the fucking house at the time. Yeah, because they knew I didn't like them. So when other people were getting their fucking roast potatoes, yeah, I'd have their fucking roast parsnips put on my plate, and there was never any fucking roast potatoes. And I wasn't allowed to leave the table until I eat those fucking parsnips. So many a times I blocked up the sinks trying to get rid of them, cramming them down the sink, and putting them in the bin. And yep.
That's another thing that I don't like, Steve. Parsnips.
Oh mate, you ain't lived until you've changed your taste buds to liking parsnips. Parsnips are good fucking lush blood.
So there's a few things in life that I don't like. It's carrots, parsnips, and beetroot are typically like three of the things I really don't like.
Well, you don't want to be in
actually, let me just say one thing. Carrots, actually, if it's a raw carrot, then I quite like it. But if it's a cooked carrot, then I don't like it.
Mate, you ain't welcome by my fucking soup pot. Then carrot go in everything. They go into my spaghetti bolognese. They go into lasagna, shepherd's pie, roast dinners. They go into my curries. They go everywhere. Yeah.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Because I've not got teeth to crunch carrots now, I don't eat raw carrots, and I'm quite pissed off about that because I used to like munching raw carrots and coleslaw and stuff. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Now when I get a coleslaw,
you can spread it up, obviously, but I mean, I guess obviously if you can't have teeth to chew them, you need to see if there's some fucking dentist that can help in some way, get you some fucking like teeth to chew with like, temporarily.
Mate, I've been thinking about going to the Chinese shop and getting some of them Halloween teeth. Do you get me? Yeah, glow in the dark vampire ones.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I watched a video the other day on YouTube, and some guy's like, "Oh, if you ever need a quick fix, he's like, go and buy these vampire teeth, and then fucking you can fill them up with this fucking material, and it's just as good as I can't remember what it fucking was, but it was like something that formed solid white. You know what I mean? And people were like, oh, if you had a bit of tea to it, it stains them slightly, and they look more natural and all this, and basically he just made like a false set of teeth and just fucking used it for like to cover up a big gap in his mouth for like an interview or something. So there's loads of back ways of doing it.
In some of them old cultures, yeah, they've been known to use friggin' stones, seashells, even wood, yeah, to replace teeth.
Well, I mean, some of the really old ancient ones, they found ways to. Some of the dentistry they reckon was as good as modern dentistry, which is crazy to think about. And some of the teeth that they replaced would have like gemstones in, or like some very hard.
Yep.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yep.
Imagine that, I mean, you find some ancient fucking skeleton buried underground that's been there for like thousands of years, and it's got like some dentistry in it with some gem teeth that are like next level, as well as everything else that comes with it.
I've even seen a documentary, I think it was in China or somewhere like that, one of them Chinese looking countries, and they freaking recycle human teeth and make other set of dentures with human teeth, which I thought was quite good.
Some countries, I think at the moment in the world, the way it is, are really good with dentistry, and others are really not. And obviously Britain always has been famously known to be not, but I think at the moment it's still like they've tried to improve things, but it's still not great for dentistry, like really, unless you pay private, and then it costs a lot of money. So that then it becomes like a class thing and a money thing. You know what I mean? Those that can afford it when they need it, and the costs can be thousands of pounds. It's crazy.
You see that recipe that Babette's sharing there about the large onion and beef bouillons? Yeah, she's absolutely correct there, right? You can whatever spices and herbs you like, yeah, you can add. But it's like one of those things, yeah. You gotta add butter. Swear down now, yeah. Bake it in the oven for 40 minutes, 40 to 60, depending on the size and temperature. And I swear down now, yeah, that is a beautiful munch. But you know what's even better than the onion is a garlic. Do the same with the garlic. Swear down now.
So it's not like if we're gonna cook something like that. I mean, Maria would probably do it. I don't know if she's watching secretly, because she does. Last week she watched me. She might be there hiding and not chatting. But yeah, I'll try and tell her that we need a large onion and to cram it with beef bouillon cubes. Are they like OXO cubes? Yeah. Okay,
with OXO, you'd only need one. You'd only need one OXO. And I tell you what, yeah, you'd be better off with a vegetable or a chicken. You could try beef. Do you know, like take 3 big onions.
Yeah.
And it's all in 3 stock cubes. Do you get me? You know, and a couple of onions. But yeah, mate, fucking hell. We used to do that around the campfire when we went on camping holidays with my dad. And we do similar with apples. Yeah, you do. You don't, obviously you don't use beef bouillons and butter. You use freaking honey or golden syrup and cinnamon and nutmeg.
In a different way, like it could be slices of apple on something, or like you say, honey or something different.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be slicing it. You'd be coring. Yeah, taking the core out. But you'd always put the arse and the tops back on just to seal it. Do you get me? Yeah, but the core, what you take out, you fill that up with friggin' golden syrup or honey, cinnamon and nutmeg, raisins, sultanas, and fucking banging. That is stick of rhubarb.
Alright. Nice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cooking myself much anymore. Sometimes I do. It's rare.
That's one thing I beat myself up that I don't have that professional kitchen environment. You get me? Yeah, I love cooking, but most of all, I love cooking for other people. Not so much myself.
Mate, that's your buy-in when you find a woman, yeah. You know what I mean? Just a woman that's got a garden to offer you, that also has a kitchen so you can cook her some food. You know what I mean? And then you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, I can live off the fire. Do you get me? So I can cook well on the fire. I don't so much need a kitchen, like designer kitchen. But so long as I got a place where I can wash up, and store my herbs and spices, and get a few fucking bits and pieces in, the typical jarred.
You know where you are now. Do you have a bag with some herbs and spices that are your common go-tos for when you make a little pot of whatever you're making, sort of thing? Or
what, right?
Have you not really needed it?
I've got white pepper, black pepper. I've got sea salt. I've got OXO beef cubes. I've got friggin' mustard. I've 2 different honeys. I've got peanut butter. I've got olive oil, soy sauce. Yes, I've got the basics.
Yeah, you've got the basics, especially with soy sauce as well. Yeah. That's well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty decent what you've got there anyway. You can always look for like an allspice, pretty cheap as well. Like pick up like a little allspice thing. It's like a mix.
When it comes to kitchen stuff, I'm very in tune. I spent 5 years working in kitchens. I've always cooked. Being a young fella.
Yeah. Pup's gonna take his dog for a walk, so he's gonna be back in a bit.
Purple Leaky, you have a good walk, sir. Look, yep, you have a good walk. I know your fella's gonna enjoy the walk. Yeah, you get on it.
Purple Leaky, this is your new name. Yeah. Purple Leaky.
As it, we put space, yeah, in between the Purple Leaky.
That's it. Yeah. Well, at the moment, mate, it's a mad one because the world's like having some crazy like stuff going on, and I get news this morning that flights are being cancelled because of fuel shortages. And you know, I'm waiting for my missus and my daughter to fly back like next week, so I'm just hoping that there's not going to be any more issues when they get back.
What did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday on my life? I was tearing the fucking shit in the people that you know think that they're booking flights for a couple of months. No, the airlines are only allowing you to book 2 weeks in advance now. Yeah, because they reckon any day now the fucking flights can all be cancelled.
Yeah, well, hopefully not. I mean, yeah, we've well, she's already got a flight booked, and she already had one before that booked as well. That obviously they had to skip. So yeah.
Yep. Well, I hope it all goes well, because you know there's nothing worse than being fucking separated from your loved ones. You know, and yeah, it's one thing, you know, separating from your loved ones and moving on, but like being forced to be separated, like this disaster that's happening, is like fucking hell, man. You know, like that's punishment, and you don't deserve it.
I mean, obviously, like my daughter got ill, so she couldn't come back to begin with because chicken pox and everything is spreadable. You're not allowed to fly with it. So anyway, that's kind of okay, but she's got to fly back still. But obviously, like there's now this risk that, you know, there could be flights cancelled. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there probably are people out there that are probably just, you know, having flights cancelled anyway.
You know what? Yeah, it's one of those times, a bit like the lockdown, where there's no travel. Yeah, it's going to be a bit like that, where people are rushing home. Do you get me? You know, like what they can. Do you get me? Yeah.
Why? What do you reckon's coming next then?
Complete lockdown, mate. Yeah, no convoys, no fucking. I mean, like no haulage, no boating, no fucking.
National travel for people.
Yep.
You reckon why?
Yep. What do you mean why? If they're stopping the airplanes, yeah, like there's a lot of cargo that can't be flown around. When they stop the planes, they'll be stopping the cargo ships. When they stop the cargo,
the reason for it apparently at the moment is I mean, I don't know exactly, but it's to do with fuel shortages and you know, the Strait of Hormuz or whatever. And it's to do with America attacking Iran, and Iran then basically terrorizing ships in the Strait of Hormuz. So it means that ships have to either go around the long way, which they have started doing already, like to try and preempt this. And they have reopened the strait, but obviously they've had a few issues here and there, and there are the odd ship getting through, but people are scared to go through. So actually would be. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, like I'm not sure it will cause a complete lockdown because there are still other sources around the world to get fuel. It's just one little choke point. You know what I mean? It's not like. But then at the same time, there are facilities in Russia that were hit mad by the war in Ukraine. And then obviously like Iran retaliated and hit a load of places. Go on.
Right. Reality is, If there's a fuel shortage, there's going to be no fuel for transportation. If there's no fuel for transportation, there's going to be no transportation. If there's no transportation, they ain't going to be able to deliver all the things that come from around the world. England is not a sustainable fucking country. It is giving up all the fucking industries to other fucking countries.
Do you know what's mad about England as well is England actually does have access to a lot of oil, right, from the North Sea, but the problem is most of it is like what we'd call, I guess, like a dirtier or harder to refine oil. So the problem is with that is that the English refineries can't refine the oil very easily. So they have to sell it to like a lot of fucking to a lot of countries that can actually go and refine it. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, a lot of the way England's set up, I mean, it does rely, because we are an island nation, on obviously ships and, you know what I mean? And yeah.
You think Russia's going to let the boats go up that way? Nope. You think North Korea is going to let the boats go up that way? Nope. You think it's possible going around Africa? Hang on a minute. You got the Somalis. You get me? Ain't coming through the Gibraltars because it ain't coming from anywhere else.
Do you reckon,
It's so easy.
do you reckon shit's about to get a whole lot crazier than it already is then?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I hope not, man, but we'll see, won't we? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's the way that, you know, fucking history repeats and fucking humans are going.
Best thing you could do, yeah, is get on the fucking flight and go to Bulgaria and see this thing fucking through. Do you get me? Yeah, be with your family, be in an environment where you got good, clean fucking mentalities, where you got farming communities, where you got resources.
At the moment, yeah, like my missus, she wants to come back to the UK, obviously, like, and that's the plan at the moment. So I even said, like, you know, shall I fly out there? But at the moment, it's not ideal because we both work jobs. Both those jobs are in the UK. And as far as life is here in the UK, it's still continuing as normal. There is still fuel at the petrol stations. We've had little shortages here and there, but generally they're getting fuel. You know what I mean? It's just the prices have gone up. The prices are going up. You know what I mean? And so it just depends on how the economy reacts and how workplaces react, if they allow people to work from home, if they allow people to get a pay rise or not. You know what I mean? It depends on what fucking happens, doesn't it? Because, like, it depends if a war does break out, if people do get called up. It depends on all sorts of shit, and that shit ain't happening right now. So, you know, my family will fly back to me, I hope, without any problems. Fingers crossed. And if shit hits the fan, I would be all up for flying to Bulgaria straight away. And it's a mountainous country with countryside, like you say.
When the shit hits the fan, you ain't gonna have a fucking option of going to Bulgaria. You'll be stuck on that little fucking island, blood.
It depends, because normally whenever a war or something mad does break out, they give, you know, fair opportunity, and flights do still get out of countries. You know, like Ukraine, for instance, before their war properly started, it was like, you've got some warning, Russia's going to invade. You've got time to go. Get out now. Yeah.
Mate, England is a target from all around the world. England will be the first prime fucking place to cut off from all supplies and all services.
Well, I mean, I'm, you know, I'm in two minds about the UK and the state of it and everything. I mean, I fucking know it's not ideal. But hey, you know, it's not exactly the grass is greener everywhere else either. And it's not exactly easy to just get up and go either. You know what I mean? That takes a lot of planning and also money. You know what I mean? And so like, it's not as easy as like just get on a flight. You know what I mean? To, you know, pick a country and go. You know what I mean? It's not that easy.
A lot of countries won't let the British in.
So there you go. Anyway, we've got no cars, no trucks, no freight ship fuel, and also plastics. There we go, look. What is this thing? Oh, look at this. StreamYard now prompts you to send this. There you go.
Oh, yeah. They've been doing They've been doing that for a year or two now.
I clicked it by mistake, but there you go. Have that, people. Take that. Hit it. I'm guessing it's now about midnight where you are then, so you're getting into bed, getting all cozy, like, oh yeah, is Grizzle sleeping? Is he chilling?
I show you.
Good old
Well, I
Grizzles.
can't because there's no light now.
Don't worry, man. Don't you worry, man.
But yeah, we're in bed. Let me turn my.
Yeah, I'm getting tired, man. I mean, I think last week I streamed for around 2.5 hours. Finished it slightly earlier. And every Wednesday, for some reason, I've been like, I don't know, midweek knackered. Do you know what I mean? You know, like the middle of the week, and you're just like, knackered.
Yep. Yep. That's because of the chemtrails. They're poisoning us. They're making everyone tired and stupid.
Yeah. Ben's back. Here he is, look, with an invisible message that I can't see.
Oh,
Wait, let me look on YouTube. What's he saying?
I don't see his message either.
It's invisible.
Here,
He's a ninja.
Ben, stop writing in lemon.
He's a Ninja Turtle, that's why. I think he's the viewers keep going 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, there you go. Look, 3 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 4.
I'm not going to put a flame in mobile just so I can read this fucking lemon juice message.
Fingers crossed the speaker has enough charge till I'm done, said Babette. And
no hummus.
No hummus, no oil. Yeah, I mean, they were saying there's going to be a shortage on certain like cucumbers and something else. Can't remember.
Tomatoes, oranges, melons, kiwis. Oh no, they grow kiwis in polytunnels in England and in Ireland. So you might be all right for kiwis.
So yeah, and also a lot of stuff probably goes through Europe. So as long as it can make it to Europe somehow, it will go through it and then just come in on lorries across the channel.
No. Gibraltar Straits will be fucking blocked off, mate.
Oh yeah, obviously it depends on how much fuel's going around in it. How much fuel is there?
Yeah, England and Ireland can literally be cut off from the rest of the world and starved out like the British have been starving every other country for centuries.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, though, the world and the world leaders and everyone who owns a business and general society generally they want, things to continue. And in order for things to continue and for everybody to make money, because money is what runs everything, right? They've got to find a solution. So that's what we've got to be hopeful in this situation. You know what I mean? Don't be so negative.
And remember, the Russians have been encouraging the Islamics to move over to England.
About your Russians, eh? Hey, Ruski, suka pliate. I'm winding you up, Steve. Ruski.
That's why I'm laughing.
Suka. Yeah. Tell you what, though, one thing that Russians do love, and you can't stop them loving, is Counter-Strike. It's a game on the internet that's it's kind of popular because it was one of the first sort of like shoot 'em up, decent, competitive online games. and it still remains competitive to this day. And like the Russians, they love it.
I wonder why.
And every time you get a Russian on your team, they're just like vodka, fucking God knows what else they say. They're like vodka. Suka bliat, vodka. Yeah, and they fucking they're pretty. Well, some of them are nasty, of course, because they don't like us, and some of them are all right, and they apologise for the nasty ones.
Yep. Every Russian I've ever met has been fucking sound. Do you get me? Yeah, good peoples. Yep.
Yeah, it's funny when you watch some of the YouTubers that go exploring to remote places and end up somewhere, like the ones that dare to go to like Russia or dared back in the day to go to Russia, and end up having like fucking some moonshine or some fucking homemade, vodka. Sat there in some like hut with like 5 Russians or something, not understanding a word. And they're all like, drink, drink, drink. Yeah, crazy shit. So, do you ever miss the mountain anyway? The mountain back in the day.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I made a lot of good connections in the surrounding areas. Real good, down to earth peoples. You get me, yeah? Yeah. I miss the mountain in itself, the eagles, the wild boar, the peace and the quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you spent a bit of time there, didn't you? Trying to, I don't know,
Exist
on the mountain, like.
Yep. For the people that bought that mountain house, right? They never had the brains that I had to, collect rainwater. I'm the one that put the pipes there. I'm the one that put the fucking gutter in there. I'm the one that cleaned out the fucking ground, the dry deposit, in order to store fucking 15,000, 20,000 liters of water. And like, yeah, I made a home of, with nothing.
What happened to your truck thing though? Did you just have to ditch it then?
I gave it away, didn't I? Yeah, the body's staying up at the mountain house. His dog died. He fucking went in depression. He was suicidal and depressed anyways, like. And he stayed up there fucking, had one of his mates, hippie fucking waster mates, staying up there. And then he fucked off because some reason they fell out. And then, he fucking, he says to me one day, Steve, I've been given some land. What are you doing with your bus? How much you want for it? I says, mate, it's going to cost you a few hundred just on batteries. I says, if you can get off that mountain, I says, fucking, it's yours. Yeah. He says, I'm due a big inheritance. When I can access it, I'll fucking sort you out. So he got them. I went up, helped him, showed him what was what. And I told him, you're nothing but a fucking rich kid like most of these other fucking hippies down in Granadas. I said, your dad's here spending out.
You decided to move away then, because I kind of missed that period. I think because I guess like
I got invited to Hippie John's birthday, 66th birthday party, and the fella that was putting on the party, he fucking invited me, and he said when I got down to his party, he says to me, Steve, he says, I'm going away working on a movie. He says, and he says, friggin', I don't trust my neighbors. I can't trust me Scotty X. Like I got nobody I can trust to mind my stuff. He says, but I trust you. Like, what are you doing over the next fucking year? And I says, well, it looks like I'm minding your stuff then, isn't
it? So, but yeah, with the actual like truck or the lorry thing or no, the van or whatever it was, weren't you sleeping in that before you moved? Like, so did you just sell it and then go? You know what I mean?
I didn't sell it. Like I said, I had a fella staying up at the mountain. When I came off to the mountain, I had somebody staying up there. He brought his buddy around. His fucking dog died. He went into extra depression. He was already depressed and suicide. And he fucking asked me what I was doing with the bus. He's been given some land. So I told him, you're going to need to spend money on the bus to get it up and running. The rats have been living in there for the last 3 fucking years. Chewed a load of wiring. Load of pipework needed changing. The batteries needed replacing. You're going to spend a lot of money. His dad came over, brought out all the fucking
Yeah, but
things
what
he
I was
needed.
asking, Steve, is that when you decided to move on to, because the next place I remember you?
No. I was
Alright.
up on the mountain. I got invited to a birthday party. I came off the mountain for that birthday party. May boy that was putting on the party, he said, fucking Steve, can you look after me fucking things? And that's
Yeah,
when
no,
matey
I
boy went up the
remember.
mountain, stayed up there, and that's when he went and lost his dog died. Then that's when he fucking asked me what I was doing with the bus. So I told him it's going to cost you a lot. Get it off the fucking mountain. Happy days. He said he's due an inheritance, and he go fucking sort me out when he gets fucking access to his inheritance. I went up the mountain to help him with the bus, and he made it perfectly clear in front of his dad that he's a fucking rich kid and he's waiting on inheritance. And I put it to him fucking straight. I said, "All you fucking rich kids are the same. You expect everything off everybody else for fuck all." I said, "You're sponging off your dad. You fucking, you know, your head fucked, and you're receiving a gift from me." And you're treating me like shit.
All I was trying to work out, Steve, all I was trying to work out was like, I remember you on the mountain, yeah. And then the next thing you know, because I hadn't seen you for a while or been watching YouTube, was you were in a field. And then the next thing I know, you was in a different place, like another field. But the first one you was with, like near some woman, I think. And then the one after that was like another place where you had like a dream catcher and everything and all that shit.
So you remember when Shrewsbury? You remember when when Shrewsbury came over to me?
Well, that Tim
When
dude.
Tim came over. Yeah, that Tim dude. You remember when Tim came over to me? I brought him down to the river. Yeah, after we'd delivered the cow.
Oh yeah, you were at the river for a bit, actually, weren't you? Yeah, you was at the river. Yeah.
Right. So when we dropped the cat off, we went down to the river to visit Grizzles' niece. Yeah, she was a fucking black dog. Yeah, Waterloo Sue. The people that I gave her to is the scatty woman and the fellow whose fucking place I looked after down at the river when I came off the mountain.
All right. Oh, fair enough.
She's the one. She's the scatty one that Timmy was fucking perving on. That I walked
Really?
away from him at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I went
Alright.
up to the hippie community after going to the market, because it was on a Thursday. I went to the market, and this was around winter solstice time. And that's when I walked away from him. Yeah? Because he was too busy perving on her. He wanted to cook her breakfast.
Yeah, I remember all that shit. That was that, but yeah, you were still on the mountain for a bit though. After that, still.
Yeah,
But yeah, no,
I walked back up to
what I was trying to work out
the
was the gap between,
I walked
what I
back
was
up to
trying
the
to work out was-
mountain the next day. And then the following year, I came off the mountain for a birthday party down at the same fucking places where I walked away from Timmy.
Did
The same
stay
people
around
I
in the
did-
same country then? Did he? That geezer? Did he stay around down at that fucking camp?
What?
You know that traveling one, that guy that came to visit
Yeah.
you. Did he, after he visited you? Did he stay in the country for a while and stay in that camp then or something? Or
Not down with the same people across the river with his fucking junkie mates. With his peoples.
oh really? I don't know, man. Anyway, no worries, man. I basically, from my memory, yeah, I remember watching you. You was on a mountain, yeah, and then the next time you were, I guess, by the river, possibly for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
occasionally, and then you were in a field, and then you moved in that field or moved to
Then I
another
was in
one.
the caravan. Then I was in the caravan with the nice garden. Then I went from that place to fucking another caravan, and then I went from there to my dream
I remember
catcher.
seeing that.
Then I went from there to my dream catcher. Then I went from there to my dream catcher. From my dream catcher to Valencia. From Valencia, rucksack.
Yeah, it's been a mad journey either way. Like, yeah, so I've missed some of the steps. I think, like, I've there are periods where I'm not always on YouTube or I'm busy in life and I'm just not watching every time, you know what I mean? And then there are periods where, like, you know, like the last week or so where I've had time. So, you know, if I see a notification come up and what have you, I'm just like, well, I may as well see what's going on. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I probably, I don't know, I remember some of the river. Definitely remember the mountain. That's the most like, obviously I watched a lot back then when all the original dramas used to take place, way before that Tim guy started coming to you as well. So I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but 3 or 4 years maybe.
4 years.
Yeah. And then
I had the celebration. I had the YouTube celebrating with me for upstreaming for 4 years. Like last week or so, it's on my community page.
I'm gonna go and grab a drink in about 2 minutes. But I was just gonna say, yeah. So yeah, it was the mountain, then probably the river bit, then probably the field. Or from my memory, I thought it was one field. Perhaps it was a caravan. I don't remember it, or you didn't show me it. I can't remember. And then you said you had to move to somewhere else. And I just remember the dream catcher after that. It's hard to remember, you know what I mean? There was a dream catcher, and that was the thing that you kept chatting about all the time. So,
yep, there was a German garden with the caravan where I was eating vegetables, and I was right next to the river. Then there was that was because my Dutch witch friend, she asked me to look after the place for the German fella. Then he said, he phoned me up and he says, or he didn't even phone me, he texted me, and he said he's got some people that want to rent the place and they're wanting it to themselves. So I came away from there straight away, not knowing where I was going. Slept one day in Orkiva Park, up where they used to do the market, and then I got an offer to look after this fucking junkie woman, who then I was living in her caravan. She was living in Europe, and she wanted me to collect drugs from her drug dealer down in the village and bring her back her drugs, and they were like heroin and crack. So I did that, you know, like once reluctantly, and then came away from there. Yeah. And moved on to my mate's land under the trees with my dream catcher. Then I got invited to work up in Valencia. So I went up to Valencia, and then I come out of there.
Was that when you was working doing some painting or something? I can't remember, man.
Restored the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Did some painting, plastering, did some construction.
I remember that. And they offered you a place to stay and everything.
Looked after his sheep, looked after his fucking dogs, done a load of irrigation system, looked after his trees.
Yeah, I remember that. And they offered you a place to stay, didn't they? And you was like, nah, thank you, but no. And then you moved on and came to where you are now. No? Yeah, I don't know then.
No. I was staying up there for 7 weeks. He kept saying that corner bit of land that I'm not using, you can fucking move in down there. We're going to get a truck. We're going to go down Granada and collect your things and get you comfortable up here. He never did it. And then on his birthday, he was having a big fucking celebration. And he'd have to commit suicide because his internet bride was leaving him. And then he blackmailed her and fucking emotionally blackmailed her. He was having arguments with one of the Spanish fellas, the fella that sheared his sheep. And he was having arguments with him about fucking guns that went missing because he's a suicidal cunt, and the mother asked the Spanish fella to take his guns from him, stop him from blowing his brain. And then like a big celebration on his birthday with all his Facebook friends. One of his Facebook friends said, I've been making this journey a couple of times, Hado, and you've taken the piss out of a lot of people. Why the fuck are you taking the piss out of Stephen? I said, oh, that's the case, is it? I said, from what I've experienced now, I said, this is 25th of June. On the 26th of June is my Captain Jack's birthday. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you to fuck yourself. I packed up my rucksack and I left.
Fair enough. So, how did you manage to travel all the way down to Benidorm? Did you just,
Walk.
Did you go live once when you were traveling? I can't remember if you did. I might have seen you live once, but then you weren't live for days or something, and then you got there. Did you go live to say you were okay or something? I can't remember, man.
I went live a few times.
Yeah,
Whilst I was in Alicante, before I came to Benidorm, I went live a few times, maybe. Yep.
Well, hey, there you go. Fair play, you made it anyway, and fucking it's worked out good, innit? So,
Like you says, yeah. The best that you've seen me.
yeah, I think so, man. Apart from like you say, that 7 weeks where you was probably working, because I thought you'd said, oh, somebody did offer you a place, and you was like sort of almost contemplating it, but then you was like, nah, I'm not gonna, rely on someone else or something like this, and then eventually. That's probably, I mean, obviously, if some guy was kicking off at everybody all of a sudden because of his bridal wife or whatever the fuck he was going on about, you know what I mean? Then that's the whole nother story in it. But yeah,
He was arguing with her. He was arguing with his Spanish ex-worker, the one that came round to shear his sheep. He was arguing with him about missing confiscated guns before his internet bride turned up.
so yeah. Anyway, that sounds like a madness, but yeah. So I must have missed all that, and then obviously you backpacked away, and then I think I might have seen you just before you travelled, and then obviously it was a while before I finally saw you where you are now, and I was like, all right, fucking hell.
He promised me the bit of land that he wasn't using. It was well away from his house, well away from the land that he is living on. It was a nice garden.
I'm sure, like near to you somewhere in Benidorm, there's some places with like nice graffiti and a few roundabouts that look a bit, foreign. Or am I just thinking of somewhere else?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, because and like not too far away, like in the I remember coming in on a coach. Like if you go out on the coach for not far away, you're in pretty much mountainous areas. So yeah. Yeah, I went to Benidorm for like a day, as I say. It was a bit of a weird experience. Like, hi, oh look, I'm in Benidorm for a day. And that was a long time ago as well. A long time ago.
Now, when I walked away from that Dutch fella near Valencia, I was in debate whether to continue east or whether to come down south, right? And for me, when I started walking towards the coast. And straight away, I thought, right, maybe fish and chips in Benidorm.
Sounds like a plan.
When I got to Benidorm in July, I recognized the timetable of the fish and chip shop. They're open between midday and 8 o'clock at night. Well, that's wrong hours for me to be in such a large portion of fish and chips and mushy peas. You get me, right? That's why we walked on to That's why we walked on to Alicante. One of the reasons I walked on to Alicante was to meet up with King Dub, King Charles III, but that didn't happen. Yeah, right. I was there for a few months, but and he was over a couple of times, but we never met.
Yeah. So then you thought, but you're in Benidorm now, aren't you?
Right, yeah. So why I'm in Benidorm now, this time round. I was minding my own business, taking in the scenery, and down at the beginning of the beach, but at the back of the hotel, so away from the beach. And there's a viewpoint there. I sat there one day with myself and Grizz, obviously, and this woman walks past, and I said something to her, blah blah blah. and then our friendship developed. She eventually said to me one week, Steve, on the weekend, I'll be out of the hostel because they've overbooked. She's like, I'm homeless, but I stay in the hostels. She says they're overbooked. She says, can you look after me over the weekend? I've never slept outside. Now we're of similar age. Do you get me? Right? So she's a Scottish lady. We speak the same language. So I says, of course I can. So on the Friday, we walked halfway towards Benidorm. I think it's a village called Campeo. It's after San Juan. So we're there for the weekend on a nice beach, you know, like, yeah. And on the Sunday, she says that she's going back by tram. Well, Grizzles ain't allowed on the tram. So I says, what do you expect me and Grizzles to do then? Walk back to Alicante, just see you in a couple of days? I says, listen, yeah, there's nothing funny going on between us, by the way, right? I'm just big brothering, yeah? So I says, welcome back, Purp Blackie. So I says, do you know what, right? You're going back by tram. I says, in the time that it'll take me and Grizz to walk back to Alicante, I can walk to Benidorm. Walks to Benidorm, yeah? I'm coming to Benidorm for fish and chips that I didn't have in July.
Hey,
And
there you go.
November. Mid-November, the day we walked in and arrived into Benidorm, there was a big fancy dress party in the streets.
Oh, nice. So I bet that was like, hey, here I am. Let's go. Oh my God, look, there's Homer Simpson. Oh God, what's that? It's a robot.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go make that drink now. Back in a minute. I need
All right,
toilet as
bud.
well.
Happy days.
Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days.
How is your walk, Purp like Leaky? Hey, Purp Leaky. I said when you said you were going for your walk with your boy, I said maybe we should ask Purp Leaky to put a space between the P and the L. Nice and quiet. Happy days.
Oh, happy days.
Welcome back, baby.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah, literally earlier, Steve, when I was asking them a question, I was literally just asking, like, expecting an answer like, oh, yeah, no. First I was on the mountain, then I was here, then I was there. Not like, oh, there was a guy and he was raging at his missus and and she's a bride, I don't know, that he bought from China or something. I'm just making that up.
He
And
bought her from the south from the north of Spain, right? But she's from Ukraine.
right. Okay, there you go. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, I was just trying to like work out the timeline of, you know, where you'd been in times that I've seen you online.
Yeah, but why I left that work, that fucking work where I was doing the swimming pool and shit. Why I left there?
Yeah, because I thought at the time when you were there, somebody offered you a place to live. That's what I thought. But then I guess
Right.
now, from
And
what
that's
you're
what I
saying,
keep
it was
trying
like
to
a
tell you.
place in the
That's what I
garden.
keep trying to tell you. That's what I
Yeah,
keep trying to tell you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I get it.
there
No,
was
I
a
get it. I get
room.
it.
There was a room that I was sleeping in. It had no
Yeah.
fucking windows. It had no fucking windows. It was the back door of the house, and it led onto his wastewater, and it was a mosquito farm. Okay,
No, mate. Yeah.
it was a room that was built under the fucking staircase. They weren't getting up until 7, 8 in the evening, and then they were doing all their cooking at 4 o'clock in the morning. And
Yeah,
the kitchen
living like
was
Harry
literally
Potter under the stairs or something.
And then their kitchen was across in the same walkway is where my room was. So all the fucking nighttime activity, all the walking up and down the stairs, yeah, was driving me fucking mad. Do you get me, right? But I always said, yeah, I don't want to live in a building. Yeah, if you're willing to drive down to Granada and pick up my fucking things, I can set my own fucking camp. Yeah, they did offer to buy a fucking caravan or a static home and put down on that land, but it never materialized.
What a nightmare! What a nightmare! Yeah.
So experiencing all this reneging on the fucking agreement and then fucking not being true to their word, yeah, and fucking begging off me for the bits of fucking green that I was buying and tobaccos and God knows what else, and then not feeding me, you know, it's like, hang on a minute, you're taking the fucking piss. And then to learn that they'd done it, that he had done it to so many people over the years, he's like, you're taking the piss out of the wrong person there, yeah. You can be fucking rich in no time with me.
No hummus, no oil. No hummus, no oil.
Yeah. The mini charge was enough to get me done with outside stuff. Now I'm on inside stuff, says Babette.
Grizzles is the boss.
Yeah, well, funny enough, Ben, when I first found Steve's channel, he had 3 dogs. He was known as different names at various times on his channel, but at one point it was SWF and 3 dogs. Yeah, and so yeah, it's been a journey to this point. That's all I'll say. We'll leave it there. Donald Trump is orange. That is definitely true. Donald Trump is definitely orange.
You know what I think? A little bit orange.
When I first came to this platform, I had Bear, Lola, Polo, Ted, Grizzles, and Captain Jack. 6 dogs. Polo was the first to go. He got eaten by or he went chasing wild boars and fucking they got the better of him. I carried him back before his last breath. And Mummy Lola passed of old age. Then Daddy Bear died of the sandfly virus. Then Ted was mysteriously, like down in front of me bus with puncture wounds on his neck. 4 of them, 2 on each side. So it looked like he'd been bitten by something and something had clashed down on his fucking throat. But there wasn't a drop of blood anywhere. So where it happened, I don't know. But he managed to get home. And Captain Jack got what?
What? And there was no blood?
No blood, not a drop. Not a fucking drop, bro.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yep.
That's like some alien shit. Especially living on a mountain, like remote mountain, mate. That's some alien shit. Fucking...
I think it was stray dog. I think it was stray dogs. You know. I think stray dogs came through the mountain and he confronted them or got caught up amongst them.
Ben, I've got a question for you, right? What loses its head in the morning but gets it back at night? What is it? What is it?
I know. I'm going to tell Ben the answer. My rucksack. I got another answer. My left hand.
He must have been listening. Or either that, or he googled it and somehow he found the answer. Or he's a genius. I'm going to take the last answer. He's a genius.
He couldn't have been listening, yeah, because he got that fucking. He got the most obvious of answers. If he was listening, he would have said something that I just said.
Trying to think of another one now, but I can't think, and I'd have to Google one, and I can't be bothered. I'm just rolling a cigarette, you know. That's late.
You know, you remember SWF and Three Dogs. What about January the 6th when I changed my name, changed my title to SWF and Three Kings?
Yeah, you had loads of different names. Like even
Yep.
before that, like I knew I was subscribed to the channel.
Shitpit Steve, the Bully of Bullies, Mountain Man Steve,
Yeah, all of
Mountain
them.
Man Steve, Wizards Ted, and Captain Jack.
Yeah, all of it. All of it.
I keep coming back to Mirror Mirror.
Yeah, it's funny because at one point when you were Mountain Man, weren't there like two others? There was Mountain Man 2 and Mountain Man 3, and we still got Mountain Man 3, but technically now is RPBD, which is Ashley, and obviously he winds you up considerably every time, and you give him shit every time, and he just takes it, and he seems to love it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Because he's a narcissist. Yeah, he's a narcissist, that's why. Right? But he trying to deflect saying that it's other people that's a narcissist, but he's the fucking narcissist. Right?
No, so if he speaks to someone like me, he's all right. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, all right, Mr. E, and it'll be like, you can tell he's getting drunk or something, like, and he'll start trying to show you things on his camera. You know what I mean? In his little mountain hut on his mountain, because isn't he on a mountain somewhere in Spain?
Yeah.
So
he's Mountain Man the Third.
So
he's Mountain Man the Third.
The funny thing is as well, you know, his name is like really long. It's really annoying to say. So I've been trying to convince him for ages to just change, and he worked out finally how to do it. Yeah, like I think it's because I convinced him, but then he was worried about doing it in case somebody took the name that he's got now.
So I was named the Mountain Man by the host that introduced me to this platform, Ronan Holden Official, yeah. And he was trying to make a sly dig. Do you get me? Yeah, he was trying to dig at me. So I used Mountain Man Steve, right? And then Miss Magpie's husband chirped up and said that her husband's the Mountain Man. And then when Robotics, Alvarez, we knows him, jumped in, he was Mountain Man the Third. As in TURD, turd.
Right. So there's been at least like 3 or 4 of you then. Funnily enough, I follow a channel, right? It's got a really good channel. If people are into like exploration of ancient cave systems and megaliths, ancient networks, just weird places. There's a guy called Mr. Mountain Beast on YouTube. Mr. Mountain Beast.
Wow.
Pretty sure. Yeah, anyway, good channel. So, you know, anyway, yeah, there's more of you.
No, there's only one Mountain Man, and that's me. The rest are wannabes. The rest are wannabes.
I'm the Mountain Man. There is only one, and that's me.
It's late, isn't it? I can tell it's late because you're getting less responsive. I'm getting less talkative. Chat's getting
Yep.
funny. Chat's getting funny. Keir Starmer is a melon.
All right. So on that note, I'm gonna jump off and wish you a good night. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
mate.
you,
Yeah, right, thanks for coming on. It's been great, and yeah, I'll end it here anyway because there's no point me waffling on. I'm tired
course
enough,
there is.
mate. Nah, man, I've had enough, man. I'm knackered. I say, like,
All right.
I don't know what it is, but every week I've been trying to keep it up on a Wednesday, but I might change it to a Thursday.
So does that mean you're going live tomorrow?
No.
No.
No, in fact, I won't say no, never. What I'll say is, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
All right. Night, Benjamin. Night,
Night,
Perp
Ben.
Leaky.
Night, Babette.
Babette.
Night, anybody else? Perp Leaky, Purpleacky, anyone else sneakily watching? If you're there, if you're not, thank you very much. There are apparently 4 watchers on and off. So, whoever you are, thank you very much. Safety, respectacles, and good nighticles, and yeah.
Fair
It's been
play.
a pleasure having you all, listening to us. So, yeah, I mean, it should be once a week, every Wednesday. It could be on a Thursday. You never know. Perhaps I should put a vote on a poll. We'll see. But yeah, have a good night. Enjoy your sleep. Catch you next time. Peace out. Sheesh.